Hey friends, I'm Jimmy Gaddis. Welcome to Nostalgic and the first edition of Retro Reax, where I react to stuff from the 80s and the 90s. And we're going to start in 1991 with a news report from King 5 in Seattle. So it's called the 1990s Guide to Slang. So we're moving out of the 80s. No more bitchin', bogus, tubular, radical. What else? No duh, choice, spazoid. Let's get into it and let's see which terms were going to be popular in 1991 and beyond.
1991.
Today, if you want to sound as if you've stayed up with the times, you know that awesome or big time will get the point across as in, that was an awesome evening segment I just saw. Well, here are some other phrases you want to know if you want to be sure to sound hip in the 90s.
Time out. First things first. One, look at that sweater. It's beautiful. Where is he? Is he in a department store?
Yo, a greeting.
Yo, Curb, what's up?
Clutch.
That's an easy one. Yo, I mean, Yo had been around for a long time. Yo was pretty popular in the 80s as well. I think Yo MTV Raps came out in the late 80s, like 1988. Anyway, clutch the pearls. All right, here we go.
The pearls, said in amazement or...
Let me go back,
clutch
sorry.
the pearls, said in amazement or disbelief.
Well, you know he's married. Clutch the pearls.
1, fantastic acting. 2, clutch the pearls. I've heard of it and I know what it means, but I've never heard it said. Isn't it strange? Doesn't that not compute the fact that you know what it is, you've heard of it, but you've never heard it said? So how do you know of it? I know no one that I knew ever used this term. Let me just see what it might stem from. So according to, this is wordhistories.net. The humorous American English phrase to clutch the pearls, also to clutch one's pearls, means to react with shock or dismay, especially in response to something considered immoral, underhand, or vulgar. All right, got it. So where does it stem from? Origin. The phrase to clutch the pearls, also to clutch one's pearls, originated in an episode of In Living Color. What? On Sunday, May 13th, 1990. I watched it religiously. I don't remember it. So let's clutch the pearls in living color. Clutch the pearls in living color. All right, there we go. Let's see.
Clutch the pearls. What a sneaky thing.
There it is. Let's watch it again.
Clutch the pearls. What a sneaky thing. Clutch the pearls. What a sneaky thing.
Men on Film. 2 snaps up with a twist and a kiss. All right, so there it is.
Bucked. In the 80s, it was just wasted.
I don't know how many I had, but boy, did I get bucked. I sure felt it the next morning. That was really the worst thing I'd ever done.
I hope you didn't drive home.
No way.
MacGyver.
No way, not when you're bucked. Who ever said bucked? I've never heard of bucked until right now. They said wasted was 80s, but wasted was definitely 90s. Wasted was 2000s. Wasted was the term in 2010s. Wasted, as far as I know, is the term in the 2020s. Bucked? Did you ever use bucked?
MacGyver, as in the TV show where the impossible is often accomplished.
I can't believe you got off that speeding ticket. What a MacGyver.
I get it, but I feel like the MacGyver term, I don't feel like MacGyver was used. I feel like MacGyvered would have been the word, right? I don't think I ever called anyone a MacGyver, but if they were able to do something, put something together, fix something using methods that weren't optimal. Like if I fix something using popsicle sticks and duct tape, I would say I MacGyvered it, but I wouldn't call myself MacGyver. I wouldn't call you MacGyver, right? Maybe it's a Pacific Northwest thing. This was, I grew up on Long Island on the East Coast. So maybe some of these words were in fact used and it's just a matter of where you lived. Let's move on to the next one.
Norville, to secretly undermine.
What? I can't believe she stole your job. You've really been Norville.
You've been Norville. Again, never heard of it. Not once. It sounds like a nerdy name, but I never called anyone, not that I called anyone a nerd, but I never used the term derogatorily. Never called anybody a Norville. I never heard anybody call someone a Norville for being nerdy. Certainly never heard anyone use Norville in this context. Where does that come from? I know Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, his real name is Norville. But that's an ode to, what is his name? The Laurel and Hardy guy. I think it's Oliver Norville Hardy, who's one half of Laurel and Hardy. So it has nothing to do with being a Norville. Please, somebody shed some light on this in the comments for me.
Black & Decker, or a real tough assignment. You get the analogy, right?
This job is a real grind. It's just a Black & Decker.
These make no sense. He even says, we should get this. I don't get it. So Black & Decker, right? We've got tools and we've got what's the vacuum? You know what I'm talking, the handheld cordless vacuum, the Black & Decker, right? I mean, those were the main things. And I guess they would help you with tough jobs. Let me listen to the way she says it again.
Black & Decker, or a real tough assignment.
A tough assignment. If he said a tough job, maybe it would make sense. You need the tools to do a tough job. But a tough assignment?
You get the analogy, right?
This job is a real grind. It's just a Black & Decker.
Some phrases may be around forever.
Well, look, I gotta run. Peace.
Bye, Tom.
One last word for words of the 90s. You got to remember that hip slang changes rather quickly, so if you want to use any of these phrases, you better use them in a hurry. I mean, think of Bart Simpson. Cowabunga is dreadfully out of date, horribly out of style, and you don't want to appear bizotic, do you?
I have no idea. I don't even know what he said. Bizotic? Bizotic. And no, Cowabunga, I think, reached its peak with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the movie and then the cartoon in the late and early 90s, right? 1990 probably. So he's got that one right, at least. Bizotic? Bizotic? B-I-Z-O-D-I-C? Bizotic? There's nothing comes up. I don't know where they got these terms from. Well, I guess we have to keep in mind it's 1991, and eventually we'd start to get to the more popular stuff like take a chill pill, talk to the hand, because the face don't want to hear it. Hella, fly, tripping, the bomb, bugging. What else? Oh, snap, my bad. 90s were a great time to be alive. If you enjoyed this retro reaction, do me a favor, hit that like button. Let me know if you'd like to do this live at some point so that you can have a say in real time. We can have more of a conversation. And be sure to subscribe for more 80s and 90s content here on the channel. There is one phrase in particular that you probably heard a lot of in the 80s and the 90s. I advise you to click right here for the story behind Sit Ubu Sit. Good dog. Let me tell you, it's going to shock you. There's a secret that not too many people know. I reveal it right here. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you soon.